Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today we're starting with the Smashbox Photo Finish primer, and then we are going to go straight into foundation. I'm using the Born This Way foundation. I'm putting 2 pumps on the back of my hand and then dotting it all over my face and using a beauty blender to blend that out. There's a lot of boxes in the back. We just moved, that's why I've been a little MIA, but I'm planning to get back on track and film as many videos as I can, so just bear with me through this time. This little sponge is kind of like a mimic of the mini beauty blenders, but it is by Real Techniques and I bought it for Ulta. It comes in a pack of 2 for like $5.99, so you should definitely get your hands on it. Now I'm going in with my NYX HD Full Coverage Concealer in the shade 04, and I'm just going to apply that in my normal places, under my eyes, on my chin, down the bridge of my nose, and on my forehead. And then today I'm going to show you how I've been contouring. I'm using the Fit Me concealer in shade 30, which is like cafe, and it's a really nice contour shade. So I just hollow out my cheekbones with that. I usually don't apply this much, but I mean, you just put a line there, put another line on the other side. I didn't really need to contour my forehead. I just did it because I thought it was going to bring a little more bronziness, but I really don't need to do that because my forehead is so small as it is already. But yeah, so I just applied this on the hollows of my cheekbones and then down the bridge of my nose, and then I blended it all out with the beauty blender. And I think I used a e.l.f. concealer brush to blend out my contour of my nose. After blending that in, I go in with my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I just set my under eyes first, and then I do the bridge of my nose and my forehead and a little bit on my chin. And then for the brush I use to wipe all the powder away, I just fluff it all around my face to set my whole foundation. Then I went in with my Anastasia contour kit, and I'm using those 2 shades right there, one really cool one and a very warm one, on a big powder brush, and I just sort of bronze. I'm not really contouring. I'm just giving my face a nice sun-kissed glow. I'm using the banana shade in the contour kit just to brighten up a few areas where I feel I went too heavy on contour or it's not set enough. I just wanted to add a little bit of brightness to the face, that way everything looks really balanced out. Now I'm just contouring my nose with that middle shade of the contour kit. I'm using a tiny little Eco Tools brush that I've had forever, and I'm just running that down the sides of my nose. Now I'm going in with blush. I'm using an apricot toned blush. It has a little bit of shimmer in it, which I kind of like because it gives the face like a nice sheen, also with the flush of color, but it's kind of bronzy and I'm not really a blush person, so I find this one perfect. And this one's by Wet n Wild. I'm now going in with another Wet n Wild product. This highlighter, y'all. This highlighter is so good. It is called Boozy Brunch or Bronzy Brunch, something like that. It's so pretty and it's very cheap. It's like $5.99 for a big palette of highlighter. It is so good, and I just applied that with my fan brush. It gives off like a gold tone highlight. Now I'm going in with the NYC Lavatics for Demi Lavato palette, and I'm going in with the third shade on a fluffy brush just to give my eye some definition and give myself a good transition color. Then after that, I'm going to go in with a middle tone brown to add a little bit more depth to the crease, and then now I'm going in with this darker brown color, and I'm going to pack that onto a E35 eyeshadow brush from Sigma. I'm going to lay the brush flat down on my eyelid and really push it into the socket. That way the color gets distributed along the outer corner of the eye, and also along on the crease. And then with the remaining product on that brush, after I'm done blending, I'm going to take that into the inner corner and just swipe really gently and just keep going back and forth to make sure I blend that all out. I'm going to switch between that and a fluffy brush just to make sure the edges are seamlessly blended and there's no harsh lines. After you get done blending, you should have two open areas with no shadow on your eyelid, and then we will move into the next step, which is adding any of the lighter metallic-y shades in that palette. So what I did is I blended all that in first, and then I got sort of like a rose gold color, and I sprayed that with some L'Oreal setting spray, and then I put that onto the empty spot of my lid that had no eyeshadow on it. That way it could create like a halo effect on the eye. You can pack as much or as little product as you want. It's supposed to be like a spotlight, so it can draw attention to the eyes. I use this really light color because I feel like it emphasized my eye color, but you could pick any lighter color in the palette. After that, I went in with my NYC black eyeliner and I made myself a tiny little wing, and then I applied mascara and then some Demi wispy falsies. I don't know why my lighting changed right here. I know it gives a little bit of a green hue. The lighting's going to change. It's going to go up and down in these next few clips. So please just ignore that and keep enjoying the video. And finally, I am on my last step, which is the lips, and I'm going in with my favorite lip combo, which is the Milani 09 lip liner, and I'm going in with my favorite liquid lipstick, which is the NYX Bedtime Flirt Lip Lingerie liquid lipstick. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I am going to get as many up as I possibly can. I'm trying to get back on board. So, yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.